This is Justin Williams, making the WWE RAW review. That first happened. Um, Stephanie McMahon had a surprise for Dean Ambrose. Stephanie McMahon had a surprise with Dean Ambrose when he faces in the fatal five-way match. When Dean Ambrose came to the ring at first, started talking about Brock Lesnar and talking about the WWE Championship and stuff like that against Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar of some sort, then Stephanie McMahon came down to the ring, interrupted Dean Ambrose, talking about she had a surprise for him, if Roman Reigns don't win the match or something like that. But, she set a match against Dean Ambrose with the Intercontinental Championship against Dolph Ziggler, Tyler Breeze, Kevin Owens, and Stardust. That was a good fatal five-way match. That was a good match there. That was a 100% good match, man. Kevin Owens won back the Intercontinental Championship. He won back, by doing his finishing move on Tyler Breeze. Good match, man. Kevin Owens won back his title against all four members with Dean Ambrose from the Intercontinental Championship. Good match, but Kevin Owens won back his Intercontinental Championship. Then after it was Renee Young was talking to Kevin Owens. No, she was talking to Dean Ambrose about his Intercontinental Championship loss and Brock Lesnar, his match against Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Then he told Renee Young that I will win the WWE Championship to go to WrestleMania. That's what he told Renee Young. Then after Renee Young got finished with Dean Ambrose, she started talking to Kevin Owens about winning the Intercontinental Championship and stuff like that. Then Dolph Ziggler came in the way and started talking about he was congratulating Kevin Owens for his WWE Intercontinental Championship won. I think that's his second time winning, but then Kevin Owens said, thanks, but it ain't all about you, Dolph Ziggler. Then Dolph Ziggler said, what about a match against Fastlane for the Intercontinental Championship? And Kevin Owens said, nah. Then he went away, then Kevin Owens said, before he said, nah, he forgot something. But Kevin Owens said, nah. Then he left, and then Dolph Ziggler started looking down. Then there was a New Day ready for Edge and Christian. They were talking about them and stuff, and then now that they started talking about Mark Henry, the New Day did, talking about why he ran away from them last month when they was in the tag team match against the Dudley Boys and the Usos. So they were talking about that, about the unicorn and stuff like that. Then Mark Henry came out there on the behalf. Then it was Big E versus Mark Henry with David Woods and Kofi Kingston in the background. Good match. It was a good match. You should have seen what David Woods got in the way where he was doing that horn, and then Mark Henry had enough. They knocked him down. Then Big E gave Mark Henry the splash about 3 times, which wasn't nothing. Then after that, I can't believe what Big E picked up Mark Henry. It was so strong that Mark Henry trying to fight back, but at the same time, but Big E won the match because of Mark Henry hurt his ribs or something like that. That was a good match, but Big E won the match against Mark Henry. But which was nothing, because Mark Henry didn't do no finish move or nothing. I guess his ribs were broken or something like that. Then Big E pinned him and won the match. So Big E won the match against Mark Henry. Then it was AJ Styles versus The Miz. Good match. While Chris Jericho was sitting where the commentator was with JBL, Brian Saxton, and Michael Cole and all of them talking and all of that. Then the Miz started talking to Chris Jericho, and then AJ Styles gave him the Superman punch from the steps. So good match, but AJ Styles won against The Miz. the Miz was dominating that first round. The match didn't start it, but AJ Styles won the match against the Miz with a submission move. AJ Styles won against the Miz. Then Chris Jericho started congratulating AJ Styles by getting in the ring, talking and all that. AJ Styles had the first talk there. Then AJ Styles said that, you must have been really, really irritated that I beat you the first time, didn't you? You already got your second one against me on Thursday Night SmackDown, Chris Jericho. What else do you need? And then AJ Styles was saying that, how about me and you a match against each other at Fastlane? Then Chris Jericho said, no, I'll think about it. And then Chris Jericho ran out the ring. So then there was Charlotte make things even more. Then I think then it was Paige versus Summer Rae. Good match, but Summer Rae won by the roll up, which was nothing. And then it was Charlotte, and then it was Brie Bella was celebrating. Brie Bella came into the ring and started. Brie Bella came into the ring and started celebrating her husband, Daniel Bryan, and stuff like that. Until Charlotte came down to the ring, and Charlotte and Ric Flair came down to the ring and interrupted. Charlotte started talking stuff about Brie Bella, talking about you need to be taking care of Nikki and your sister Nikki and Daniel Bryan. That was Charlotte said. She was trying to help Brie, but Brie wasn't buying it. Brie's talking stuff at first, and then after that, Brie had enough of Charlotte's mouth. They started knocking down Charlotte, started doing the Daniel Bryan kick on Charlotte and stuff like that. And Ric Flair left the ring because Brie Bella was getting on his skin and his daughter's skin and stuff. What she was talking, Brie Bella was talking stuff to Charlotte, in the ring. So it was good, Then after that, Brie got tired of Charlotte's mouth and started knocking down Charlotte and all of that, kicking her and stuff like that. Then Ric Flair, came out and saved Charlotte from the attack from Brie Bella. Then it was the Dudley Boys would never get the tables out attitude when they came into the ring in their belt, talking about it was something what the Dudley Boys said, Bubba Ray said, we don't care what you cheer for. That was the Dudley Boys said. And then the Dudley Boys almost had to put the tables out before they came in the ring and started talking, but they said, nah. They meant what they said, no table for them to why they attacked the Usos or something like that. Then after that was it. Then it was Zack Ryder versus Heath Slater with his social Outcast crew. Good match, but Heath Slater won because of the Outcast interference. Heath Slater won the match against Zack Ryder. Then it was Goldust serving up some realness to R-Truth and his date. What's funny, man? It was funny, Goldust glad the wine on R-Truth's date, girl. Something like that, something like that. And then R-Truth said, I didn't order no champagne. That was so funny what R-Truth was saying. Then Goldust wasted the wine on the woman's red dress. And then R-Truth was trying to clean it up, or something like that. He was trying to clean it up. Then it was the Lucha Dragons and Neville versus the League of Nations. Alberto Del Rio, I think Sheamus and Rusev. Good match. The League of Nations won the match. Well, Alberto Del Rio gave his finish move to Sin Cara. Good match, but the League of Nations won the match against the Lucha Dragons and Neville. So then it was who else? Then Paul Heyman came out to the ring and started talking and all of that, started talking. And then he wanted Roman Reigns to come out to the ring and stuff like that. And then they gave them a talk about, Paul Heyman was giving him a talk about family and friendship and all of that, and stuff like that, about his, if Roman Reigns win the match, he would celebrate with his little girl and his wife or something like that. And then Roman Reigns started talking about you hit the nail and stuff like that. Then stuff like that. He was talking about stuff that he was telling Paul Heyman he will beat Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns to win the WWE Championship with Triple H at WrestleMania. That's what he told Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns, said that. It was funny, man. It was so funny. Then it was Becky Lynch versus Naomi. Good match, but Becky Lynch won the match. Before Raw came on, Becky Lynch was attacked by Naomi and Tamika before Raw came on. So I think Naomi kicked Becky Lynch in the face, and then started saying bad stuff to Becky Lynch after that. So, but Becky Lynch won the match. And after that, Tamika and started attacking her, and Naomi as well started attacking Becky Lynch until Sasha Banks came out there and had Becky Lynch back. They started fighting off Naomi and Tamika of Team Bad. Good match, but Becky Lynch won. So then there was the main event. The Big Show versus Braun Strowman. Good match, but it was a disqualification. Big Show won by disqualification against Braun Strowman because of interference from the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan started attacking the Big Show and Braun Strowman on his behalf until Ryback came out there and started cleaning the house, and he got knocked down by the whole Wyatt family. Ryback did, and then what showed up was Kane. Kane was on the ring trying to get out. Just like the Undertaker. Kane was tearing up the ring from the inside the gap and started cleaning the house against the Wyatt family. So against Braun Strowman, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. I think Bray Wyatt just got out the ring, I think. So that was good. Then after that, the Kane and the Big Show and Ryback clean house and got the Wyatt family out of the ring. So Raw was good last night. Raw was good tonight. Raw was good tonight, man. It was good, but what was good? I still haven't heard from Rosalia yet, so. But I pretty much give Raw pretty much a 9. It was good, it was straight. Raw is always good, it's better than SmackDown. But I pretty much gave Raw pretty much an 8. But like I said before, this is Justin Williams, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.